Hey, howdy, welcome back to the channel. This is Matthew Pizgatti. Just a quick note, if you hadn't seen this, we were talking about the orbital swap DRIP BUSD farm, which really isn't paying out all that much. Although there is also this magic.finance, magic with a K, .finance, that has added an AutoCompounder. And their AutoCompounder, I believe, is still based on that from the orbital swap. So if you look at the platform here under orbital swap, you'll see that there is an auto compounding vault on the Magic Finance for DRIP BUSD LP. Now you can see that there's actually not a very big return here. This is only 0.3448% a day, 251% APY, so not a huge return. Now, obviously, with something like this, there is the benefit of you adding liquidity, you throw it in here, and it's not locked up, right? So there's no lock as far as I can see. As far as I can see, there's no lock. You receive this Magic Farm DRIP BUSD token as a receipt for your deposit, and then you just have to turn that token back in to withdraw. So you want to make sure you don't trade that token away in any way, shape, or form. But so why would you want to do this? Since obviously the drip faucet gives you 1% back. So the drip faucet gives you 1% back already per day. The only thing I could think is that if you absolutely had some drip that you did not want to lock up, so you just have a bunch of liquid drip that you're not sure what you're going to do with. Maybe you're waiting for these new games to come out and you're waiting for that utility and you're going to use it for that. You don't want to get caught later on having all your drip locked in the faucet perhaps, and you want it still liquid, but you also want to be earning a percentage back on it of some kind. Then it looks like this might be something that would be interesting to you. And I don't know what we're earning here. If we're, that would be a question as well. If I'm pulling orbs back out, or if I'm pulling maybe this native magic token or something out, then I'd be a little more cautious about it if I'm not just pulling my DRIP BUSD LP directly back out. So we'd have to explore that a little further to understand if it'd be worth it there. But so that's the only use case I could think, is if you had some liquid drip and you didn't want to lock it up in the faucet, this would be some type of possibility for you. While we're on the subject as well, we should glance at orbital swap. Remember, we did talk about orbital swap, and I think I covered it in another video. They do have a DRIP BUSD farm, which was neat that they added it. I think that's cool. It really didn't have a good return either. Really not, a high rate of return. Like, let's say, because it's not compounding unless you harvest it and make liquidity again and then stick it back in there. But if you put $100 in there after even like a year, you're getting another 100 in return at the current rates. In orb, I mean, orb is the price has gone down quite a bit, so that's part of the reason for that, but there's not a huge return on it right now. There is this pool that's returning quite a bit of orb in return, but orb, as you can see, is down to about $3 from when I bought in at like 14, 15. So unless orb comes back up, this is not going to be making a lot either, which is, another lesson there, that if you see something new and you want to jump in, obviously you get in, you get your ROI, and you get out. That's why they say that. You can keep earning after that, but at least get your ROI back out, at least your 100%, so that you aren't actually risking anything at that point. I didn't get in this early enough for that to happen, so my only option is to dollar cost average orbs down, buy more now and keep earning them. And hope they go somewhere, or wait for them to come back up. There'd be no point to sell now at this level of loss. But I am earning orbs, whatever that's worth. So if this takes off, I'll have some orbs to use in this system. So that's kind of neat. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know about that Magic Finance if you hadn't heard about it. I know nothing about it. Do more of your own research on the site if you want to use it. And if you have liquid drip that you're not locking in the faucet. But we don't know when these new games and things are going to come out. So the flip side is, why haven't you put it in the faucet? maybe that's the question, right? We're building teams, we're stacking up deposits, we're compounding as often as we can. And when Drip releases all these new utilities and games and lotteries and scratch off tickets, we should see some really cool price action, especially once the farms are unpaused. So, all right, quick tidbit for you there. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the likes and subscribes. Join the Telegram if you have any questions or want to have a discussion with other followers and those on my teams. And I will talk to you guys later. See you on the next video. Thanks for watching.